I'm Nick. It's time to tear down the Cooler Master TD500 build. What I'm going to do is it's going to be tear down and chill, and I'm going to answer some of the questions that you guys have asked about this case in this video as I'm tearing it down, because it's the perfect time to do it. You know, everyone's chill, everyone's relaxed, because it's tear down and chill time. Let's go. Alright, now these teardown videos aren't supposed to be like the perfect way to tear down a system. It's definitely not a how-to guide, it's not a case review, it's none of that. It's literally me just sitting here chilling out, having a chat with you beautiful ladies and gentlemen out there on the internet. Yeah, let's do a teardown thing. Now, half of the parts, well not half, but a majority, well not even a majority, quite a few of these parts have already been taken out to use in other projects, but there is a mostly functioning system minus the CPU basically and the power supply cables and all that jazz, because I had to take them out to use in another build that I forgot what it was. But it doesn't matter because it's tear down and chill time, and we're gonna pull this beautiful case that we helped design. We're gonna pull this build apart. So yeah, let's get this show on the road, and we can talk about a few little nuances with this case as we're doing it. So come closer, come closer. Let's take this panel off. Now these are captive thumb screws, so they don't actually come out of the panel, and it's kind of like the H500M, how the panel leans forward like that to come loose. Bang, bang, wang, bang, bang, zang. I don't know why I'm saying words. I'm just gonna shut up now. Such a thick boy GPU. All right, let's get it out. Oh, that's in a bit tight. Out comes the big boy. And while I've got you here, I wanna talk about this Aorus GPU support bracket. Everyone always asks about this support bracket. You cannot buy this separately. This is from a 2080 Ti. I answered this in the build video as well. So yeah, stop asking. I keep answering this question like at least 3 times a month. Yeah, it's cool though. It's got a little screw on it, and you can just loosen it up and make it go any way you like. Almost there. Okay, we're done. That was very rude. You spin me right round, baby. Right round. Like a record, baby. I didn't want to sing it because of copyright strike. Oh. All right, let's look at my terrible cable management. See if there's anything that I can talk about back here. Not a lot to talk about, to be honest. I just used the included cable ties, the wire ties rather, to hold everything together. It's a bit of a mess, who cares? It's fine. I didn't use the built-in RGB controller or anything like that because going to be a little bit difficult to configure the split lighting like you guys would have seen in the build video, where I think we've probably showed some B-roll at this point of the video. Yeah, I didn't do that because I wanted to have software control, which is where this little doodad comes into play. This is the Cooler Master mini controller. We've done a full installation and setup guide for the Cooler Master addressable RGB system. There's a link in the top right hand corner if you want to check it out, and it shows you how to hook this up. All right, let's proceed and speed up the footage now. One thing I like to do in these videos is show you guys techniques and things that you can do for your own builds, for like cable management, or like the easy way to do certain things. And one of the things I like to do in white PC builds is use white fabric tape to hide like pretty open cable runs. Now I'll pull this one out to give you an idea of what I mean. I've got to be careful because I don't want to pull it too hard. But yeah, I use this white fabric tape, and I literally will just stick it down and hide cables, and you could just basically make them invisible. That's why you couldn't see any cables in the bottom bit, because any cable runs that were there were completely hidden by this good stuff. You can pick this up at any hardware store. It's not super expensive. You could probably get a roll of it for maybe $2 or $3. And yeah, it's good little little trick. It's ghetto, but it works. All right, we're gonna pull the cooler out because I've already taken this CPU out for another build. So as you can see, the socket is already empty. Here's a little technique that I use to mount radiators and stuff when I'm doing these builds, when I want to do them super quickly. I wouldn't recommend doing this for your build in case, yeah, there's no reason not to do it, but you know, this is just a quick building trick that I like to do. So pull that front panel off, which comes off very easily. Look at it, it's gorgeous. I like it. All right, and I'm not just saying that, it is nice. Trick is, I just use 4 screws. So 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, and Cooler Master has these thumb screws that come with the AIOs, so it makes it really, really quick to pull out and remove and whatnot. Look at that. And I left the original screws in that hold the fans in. And yes, these 3 fans are included with the case when you buy the RGB version of the case, because from what I understand, there is 2 versions of the case, one with fans, one without. And yes, to answer your question about there being a black case, there is also a black version of this case too. What I'd love to see though would be an anthracite silver color case. That's like my weakness for cases. I just love that color. Even my car's that color too. I like that color. Yeah, that's just like a cool little trick that I like to use when I want to build quickly and I don't want to remove the stock fans. It still holds them into place, and yeah, you're not going to break anything like that. I also wanted to mention before I forget that I'm not sure if Cooler Master is going to be selling these white style fans on their own. I hope that they do, because for white builds like this, it'll look really, really cool. But I know that they're coming out with a whole new series of different RGB fans that they announced at CES with like static logos and all that kind of cool stuff. They showed that stuff at Computex as well, but I can't wait for it to come out because then we can start using it, because I think they look pretty cool like that with like the floating logos. It's cool. It's like spinners on a car, Claire.
Nope.
But what? What's wrong with spinners?
Horrible idea.
But yeah, I don't know if they're weighted or not. I don't remember them being weighted. I think you just rotate them in whatever orientation you want, which is also fine by me too. All right, let's get that motherboard out. But before we do that, take out the fans. Now these fans are the MF120 fan. These are like their standard ARGB fan that Cooler Master has, and they sell them in packs and kits and all that jazz. So I decided to use that and not the fan frames, because the fan frames are a little bit more complicated to configure in software. So that's why I didn't end up going with the 360 fan frame at the top, because ain't nobody got time for that when you're doing PC builds. Sometimes RGB can be the thing that makes our builds take the longest, and I sometimes don't have to have patience for that. So I try to make my life as easy as possible. And there's a bunch of RGB strips in this case too. These are addressable ones. These are just some random ones I had laying around. I put another one in the back here as well to spread the light. And then I used the Cooler Master RGB light bar to diffuse the front lighting. I do know a little bit about lighting, just a little tiny bit about lighting. A little bit, not too much. Also wanted to mention the top dust filter is that gray color, the same as the front mesh of the case as well. Okay, and I did the same thing with the top fans too. I only used 2 screws in each fan, and it's already out. Well, it's not quite out yet, is it? All right, now we can get the motherboard out. Also, I wanted to mention with the fans that I just pulled out as well, they do not come with the case. You will need to purchase those separately. The only RGB fans you get are the ones that are up the front, not the top ones or whatnot, but only the ones up the front. Okay, motherboard, it's time to meet your maker. Come out with your socket arms up. I have problems, can you help me? You know, we've been getting a couple comments lately of people saying that I'm a wizard for either putting in a motherboard with the case standing up or applying thermal paste with the case standing up. And it's just some wizard Jedi mind tricks. The case is actually laying down and I'm standing on the wall and sitting on the wall as we're filming this. So yeah, it's all Jedi mind tricks. That's the point of it, right? Okay. I'm going to stop talking. We're going to get this motherboard out. Did I miss any screws? I hope not. Probably not. Okay, here we go. Look at it, I'm using the force. I'm force levitating it out. Look at that, bye. Okay, let's put it all back together, and then I want to share something fun for you guys about this case as well. Something that I've been waiting to share with you ladies and gents this entire time. And it's going to make quite a few people happy. Right, this panel goes on. Okay, so there is something I wanted to talk about with this case, and this case in particular. Do you know what I'm going to say, Claire? Do you have any idea what I'm about to talk about? I'm pretty sure you know exactly what I'm about to say. Well, you guys have been asking us to do this for a while, so we're doing it, and it's going to be probably one of the last ones that we do on the channel for maybe years and years to come, but we're giving away a complete gaming PC build with this exact case. I'll end up signing it or something like that. I don't know, Claire's probably better at signing than me. So yeah, we're gonna give it, or maybe not. Maybe we don't do that at all.
Why would I sign it?
Because the way you write Gear Seekers is so cool.
Yeah, but maybe we should both sign it.
Yeah, we'll both sign it, something like that. But yeah, this case will be going to one lucky winner anywhere in the world with a complete gaming system in it. Don't ask about the specs. I don't know any of that right now, but it will be in mid-February. Please don't hound us. Please don't ask about giveaway stuff. You guys already know how I feel about like people being entitled with giveaways, but we do want to give back to the community, considering we had quite a large part in designing this case, and it's something that Cooler Master will be supporting us with. So it will be completely sponsored by Cooler Master. It'll be Cooler Master, all the things. There'll be a Gear Seekers pump top in there on the cooler and everything. It'll be full Gear Seekers spec. Do yourself a favor and get keen, because I think this is going to be pretty cool. I'm really excited. It's something that we've been wanting to do on the channel for quite a while, to give away a complete gaming PC, but you know, gaming PC parts are expensive. We do need to pay out of pocket for some of the gear too, which is where we're willing to do to give back to you guys. But yeah, just be patient, and I promise you there's going to be one really happy person that's going to get this awesome gaming PC as part of their new setup. So it's going to be very, very exciting. Anyways, if you guys liked anything you saw in the video, give us a thumbs up, and I'll put the PC part picker list to the original build for this down in the description. Also, we get lots of questions about the music on the channel. I make all the music here. If you want it, it's on our Patreon. It's soon going to be on our FLOATPLANE as well. Yeah, we're done here, right, Claire?
Yeah.
You're not going to die today?
Not today.
Claire's been coughing a little bit. She might have had something go down the wrong way.
Rude.
Anyways, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Hit that join button if you want to support the channel, or consider supporting us on FLOATPLANE. If you didn't like this video, you know what to do, and tell us what you hated about it. Once again, thank you so very much for watching. I'm your boy Nick with Gear Seekers. You peek, we seek, and now this goes into storage, ready to be built once again for one very lucky winner. Thanks for watching.